Hi, my name is Robin Wong and this is the Olympus 12-100 Pro. Some people prefer to work with just one lens and they don't like to carry a few lenses and worry about the hassle of changing to different lenses in different situations. If you are the one lens kind of person, the Olympus 12-100 Pro is the right lens for you. It is flexible, it is versatile, it can do a lot with just one lens. The 12-100 is also the lens suitable for situations where you do not want to just openly change the lens. Say you're working at a dusty environment, or if it's too wet, it's raining, or if you are at the beach or the desert, where in the situation by opening up the lens mount, you may have unwanted intrusion into the camera image sensor. In those situations, if you just want to work with one lens and yet you want that versatility of having a long zoom, and you want to do as much as you can with just one lens, the Olympus 12-100 Pro is quite tough of an option to beat. This lens offers massive range of zoom, starting from 12mm at the wide end all the way to 100mm at the telephoto end. Usually, for a full frame equivalent, you will need two lenses to cover this massive range. That will be the 24-70 or 24-105 and another lens 70-200. So you can see this Olympus 12-100 as two lenses in one. This is a pro grade lens, meaning that it's fully weather sealed and it is of very high construction grade. It's made of fully metal, it feels very solid in hand, and I do quite like the design of the lens. The optical construction of this lens is nothing short of breathtaking. 17 elements in 11 groups, including one dual super spherical lens, 3 aspherical lenses, 5 extra low dispersion lenses, 2 super high refractive lenses, and 1 high refractive lens. Olympus surely didn't skim on the recipe to make a great lens. The 12-100 Pro handles really well on larger Olympus bodies such as the EM1 Mark II and the EM1X. Everything feels perfectly balanced. It was comfortable using this combination for a long period of shooting duration. I was practically shooting whole day with this lens and the EM1 Mark II when I was having my vacation in Phnom Penh. Do take note that there is no internal zoom design, so the lens does extend quite far out if you zoom in all the way to the telephoto range. It's not a big issue, although it was fully extended, everything still feels perfectly balanced. This lens has its own image stabilization, which also works together hand in hand with the camera's image stabilization, giving you 5-axis sync IS, producing steadier results and much better hand holding. If you are shooting video, you can definitely benefit from this. The 5-axis sync IS will give you steadier hand holding while you shoot your video. Kindly take note that the 5-axis sync IS is only available in selected Olympus cameras. That's some heavy talk on the lens, so now let's see some images. The Olympus 12-100 Pro is sharp. It is sharp from wide angle 12mm to all the way to 100mm telephoto end. It is incredible from corner to corner. I just couldn't find any flaw in the image quality. That is a trademark of Olympus Pro lens, and the scary thing is that the 12-100 Pro is so sharp that it is just as good as any prime lenses out there. What I like about the lens is the ability to capture excellent contrast rendering very realistic looking images. The bokeh, the background blur quality is just simply beautiful. When you manage to achieve that separation, the shallow depth of field effect by zooming into the longer length of the lens, say all the way to 100mm, you can get some really creamy and blurry background. It is just beautiful. Also, there is very little distortion noticed from the wide angle end of the 12-100 Pro. I personally think that this is basically due to software correction in camera working partially to correct the distortion. Anyways, the photographs that come straight out of the camera is just fantastic. The only drawback I can think of using the Olympus 12-100 Pro is that the maximum aperture is fixed at f4, which is not really bright if you're shooting a lot in low light conditions. If you do a lot of photography at night, for example, or in dimly lit environment, f4 may not be sufficient to freeze movements. You may need lenses with f2.8 or even prime lenses with f1.8 or f1.2 bright open apertures to help you just boost that shutter speed to freeze any motion. f4 in very dim situation may not be the ideal lens for you. However, if you are working with a lot of light, if you shoot mostly outdoor, and if you are using flash in a photography and you don't do so much shooting in very dark environment, I don't think f4 is a problem. In fact, I think that f4 is just a sweet spot to nail sufficient depth of field if you're the kind of photographer that wants to see more in a photograph. Because of the versatility of this lens, the Olympus 12-100 Pro makes a fantastic travel lens. I went to Phnom Penh about a year ago with some friends. This was the only lens that I brought along. One camera, the EM1 Mark II, and the 12-100 Pro, and the lens basically does everything for the entire trip. And I was actually surprised by the results. Another situation where the Olympus 12-100 Pro is not suitable for you is when you want to keep your setup as small and as light as possible. Say you're using the Olympus Pen EP09, which is really small and compact. The 12-100mm lens may not be the best combination to be used with the Olympus Pen. That will no longer make it small and light and easily fit into your pocket or any other bags. Now, if you want to have the smallest setup possible, Olympus do have an assortment of prime lenses, which are really tiny and compact. The 12-40 f2.8 Pro is also significantly smaller than the 12-100 Pro. So these are the better options to go if you want to have smaller footprint and lighter overall setup. I hope you have found the information I have shared on the Olympus 12-100 Pro lens useful. If you have liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would love to hear if you have stories or experience using this lens yourself. Please leave a comment below. I will definitely see you guys again in the next video. Until then, please go out and take more photographs. Bye-bye.